Cypress Development Corp. is developing a world-class lithium resource in the heart of Clayton Valley, Nevada. The size of the resource makes the Clayton Valley project a premier asset with the potential to impact the future of lithium supply. Cypress Development Corp. trades on the TSX Venture Exchange, symbol CYP, the OTCQB, symbol CYDVF, and on Frankfurt, symbol C1Z1. For more information, please visit our website, cypressdevelopmentcorp.com.
You're listening to HowStreet.com radio, available online at TalkDigitalNetwork.com. Welcome to HowStreet.com radio, the online source for market opinions. Here is Jim Goddard.
My guest is Mish Shedlock, editor of Mish's Global Economic Trend Analysis on maven.net/MishTalk, soon to be thestreet.com. Welcome back to the show, Mish.
Pleasure to be back on. Lots of stuff happening here. Yield curves are increasingly inverted today. Huge negative reaction in the stock market, and that followed supposedly blowout earnings by Amazon yesterday. The SARS virus is not SARS. The coronavirus is going crazy here. The exponential rate is still on track. Where do we want to start?
Well, we had the Dow take a massive dump on Friday. Was it the virus, or was it just due for a minor correction after weeks and weeks of record highs?
Well, but I want to change the word due for minor to due for major. Now, that's been the case for a long time. It just hasn't happened yet. So we'll see. But what we're seeing here now for the first time is that stocks are falling on good news. Amazon had supposedly blowout earnings yesterday. Not that I particularly believe them, but, that's how they were perceived. The stock market reversed strong yesterday. It was down pretty big, then then rallied into the close. And last night I was thinking bull trap, and yes, today it happened. Stocks were down almost 2% across the board today. A little bit more than 2% actually on the NASDAQ, and that's where we allegedly had good news yesterday.
So again, virus panic spreading around the planet, or is it just the excuse for falling markets?
I think it's more of an excuse than anything. I wouldn't call this panic yet, although there was a tweet out there. Someone was mocking me today. Well, they mocked me over a couple of things. Well, first, there's only 200 deaths, okay? Actually, I think it's up to 270 or something tonight, up from 213 yesterday, up from 170 the day before, something like that. I don't have the exact numbers in front of me. But, 200 deaths, or even 300, or even 1,000 is not a lot compared to the number of people who die from flu, heart attacks, or whatever. I mean, we're talking tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people, actually. I believe that these stats are way underreported. I can't prove it, but we can say hundreds of thousands of people are locked up now under suspicion, and we can also say that 60 million people are quarantined, roughly, can't leave their cities. All public transportation has been closed in numerous cities in China. Today, the World Health Organization finally admitted that there was a crisis, not that anyone needed their opinion to weigh in on it. I've not really seen any sign of panic here, at least in the U.S., but someone was mocking me today for citing panic. The thing is, Jim, we actually need strong measures to contain this thing. Without a doubt, this is going viral. So, calling airline travel bans panic is a little bit lame, actually more than a little bit lame in my opinion, because the only way we're going to stop this, Jim, is if we have strong measures. The strong measures came way too late to save China.
Well, the thing about coronavirus is they can mutate very quickly and it can become much more deadly overnight. So why not, if we have the opportunity, isolate it before it becomes the next version of the Spanish flu, which in 1919 killed 60 million people worldwide?
Well, we've got better, healthcare procedures now and better practices and than we did when the Spanish flu killed all those people. But what we really don't know is what's actually going on inside China. Now, we do know outside of China that the virus seems contained. We don't know if it is. And the U.S. repatriated a couple hundred people, I think 195, if I've got the number right, from Japan, and they put them on from China. They put them on a military site here. They're going to be quarantined for 14 days before they're released. I don't know whether 14 days is long enough. It probably is, based on right about there, based on what we've seen. It'll be interesting to see if any of these people coming back from China have this or not. But the only way to stop a potential pandemic is to do exactly this. The infection rates that we have seen, it's called R0, is somewhere between 2 and 3. That means each person infected infects 2 to 3 others. It escalates exponentially out of control on those kinds of numbers. If you want to control that, you have to stop it from the beginning. That's what the CDC finally decided to do today. I think behind the curve, but perhaps in time. It's too late for China. It may be too late for Thailand. I don't know about Japan. We'll see.
We'll have more with Mike Shedlock right after the break.
Media recognition from Bloomberg, Reuters, recycling trade publications, patented process for 100% recovery of critical metals, including cobalt, lithium, nickel, manganese, aluminum. American Manganese is focused on recycling lithium-ion batteries for electric vehicles. American Manganese trades on the TSX Venture, AMY, the US, AMYZF, and Frankfurt 2AM. For more information, visit AmericanManganeseInc.com or phone me, Larry Ray, at 778-574-4444.
Avon Resources Limited is a gold exploration company with significant projects in British Columbia and the Yukon. Trading on the TSX Venture Exchange, symbol ABN, and the OTCQB, symbol ABNAF. Surrounded by world-class gold deposits and mines, Avon's 23,000 hectares Forest Kerr Gold Project is located in the heart of the Golden Triangle in northwestern BC. For more information, visit us at avonresources.com.
Welcome back. We're speaking with Mike Shedlock. Mish, we always know when there's a situation that grabs the world's attention and perhaps hurts certain economic areas like airlines and travel agents, there's going to be some people who come along and try to take advantage of it, aren't they? Like claiming they have some kind of miracle cure?
Not seen that so far. In fact, we've seen the opposite here. Zero Hedge got banned today, just about an hour ago, in fact, off of Twitter. And what did he do? He referred to another poster that an article that said that there were traces of AIDS or AIDS-like things in the RNA. We're dealing with viruses or RNA, not DNA. all he did was, repeat some comments that somebody made, and for that he got banned today. We'll see. I've been involved with the campaign. I don't go down the conspiracy theories that he goes down, but it's kind of crazy to be banned for quoting somebody, and the person that he quoted was actually someone who works on these viruses in China. And some U.S. health officials are saying, we don't know. And just because there's this sequence in there that is in HIV that's also in there does not mean that someone put it there on purpose. So, I don't know. But anyway, Twitter banned him. And my comment is that if they wanted to ban somebody, they ought to ban the WHO for praising China for its efforts. I mean, what a joke. And the World Health Organization came out today and said that they don't think airline bans are appropriate. I mean, this is like a what the hell kind of moment. Excuse me, this is the only way to stop this. And but instead of banning the World Health Organization, they banned Zero Hedge today.
We'll have more with Mike Shedlock right after the break.
Engineer Gold Mines is focused on the exploration and development of the historic high-grade Engineer Gold Mine situated 32 kilometers southwest of Atlan, British Columbia. Engineer Gold Mines is fully permitted for surface and underground exploration with the 2019 drill program now underway. Engineer Gold Mines Limited trades on the TSX Venture Exchange, symbol EAU. For more information, please visit us at engineergoldmines.com.
Don't miss out. Stay informed. Receive the HowStreet.com weekly recap with thought-provoking podcasts, radio, and articles delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the HowStreet.com weekly recap on our homepage at HowStreet.com.
Welcome back. We're speaking with Mike Shedlock. Mish, what kind of arithmetic would it take to spur a North American recession? Is this what I call SARS light one of them?
Oh, this is way bigger than SARS. At the time that SARS came out, that was a very good question, Jim. At the time SARS came out, China was only, 5% of the global economy. It's now 20%. So this is huge. We have supply chain disruptions all over the place, even if it is contained to China. I actually believe it will be, or at least Asia. The supply chain disruptions are kind of incredible. They've extended the New Year in China. This sounds like, a good thing. The holiday New Year is extended, but really the point of this is billions of people travel in China. Over these. And the reason, they suspended these New Year celebrations extended the New Year celebration is, not because they want the party to go on, but precisely because they want people to stay put and wherever they are and not go home. And, the companies over there have told people to not go into work and to stay at home or work at home. I don't think a lot of work is getting done in China, Jim. So even if we can contain this, there's going to be some huge supply chain disruptions. Airlines have canceled flights, all the way, some of them all the way through the end of March. Travel to China. You've got universities in the States that, actually depend on this income from Chinese students. There's a lot of them. The ramifications are uncertain at this point, but they're going to be way, way bigger than anything we saw out of SARS.
Mike, one of the interesting headlines I noticed that you posted was, one of the most redeeming features of capitalism is failure. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the Fed, the central banks are on this mission to prevent this, next recession, to prevent anything bad from going on. They're causing bad things to go on. Artificially low interest rates in the U.S., negative in a lot of the rest of the world, Japan and the EU, for example, are keeping these zombie corporations alive. They only survive because they can roll over debt. Of course, if you're paying negative interest on debt, the Fed is actually paying, well, not the Fed, they're actually paying you money. And in some cases, people are being paid, money. They get a rebate for negative interest rates on their mortgages in Europe. So it's all crazy. By keeping these corporations alive, and a huge percentage, a decent percentage of the S&P 500 company, I think it's 15 to 20%. I don't have the number here off the top of my head, of the corporations in the S&P 500 only survive because they can keep rolling over debt at artificially low interest rates. This actually impacts companies that are profitable and can make money. So, and Tesla is actually one of the companies that, can keep going out to the bond market to get funding to stay alive. So it's just a bad idea. And by doing so, by suppressing these interest rates, keeping these zombie corporations alive, we've blown another bubble, and a huge bubble. It's bigger, probably. I started to say as big. I think it's bigger than the housing bubble that we blew in 2007, or the dot-com bubble in 2001. The dot-com bubble at least was, sort of contained to technology companies that had no earnings at all. Now we have bubbles across the board. It's hard to find any segments that are not in a bubble. I think one of them happens to be gold. I'm a big fan of gold here.
Mish, thank you so much for chatting with us.
A pleasure to be on, Jim.
My guest has been Mike Mish Shedlock, editor of Mish's Global Economic Trend Analysis on maven.net/MishTalk. He'll soon be on thestreet.com. If you have any questions for Mish or any of our other guests, you can send them to info@HowStreet.com. Find us on Twitter @HowStreet, our YouTube channel, Talk Digital Network. We're also on Facebook. I'm Jim Goddard. Thank you for listening.
Comments made on HowStreet.com radio are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any matter whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Available online at TalkDigitalNetwork.com. HowStreet.com radio is a production of HowStreet Media Incorporated.